better to be than on the lake.
Every dog deserves a lake house.
I've had a fantastic time with this property.
I feel good, okay. So good, alright. Ain't going away yet. I woke up in my happy place. Feel good, okay.
Well, I was introduced to my new obsession, needlepointing, last fall by a great friend of mine. We're not alone in this needlepoint craze going around. We are with the Colors of Praise team, who are kind of like iconic in this new world of needlepointing.
Hey there, I'm Marie, and this is my daughter-in-law, Ashley, and this is Maggie over here, and she's our youngest daughter, and she does a lot of our social media.
Tell me about where you got your name for your business.
Well, I started with going to churches and painting during praise and worship. And my husband actually came up with a name. And so we did a lot of like Christian art and postcards. I had been a cross-stitch designer for 15 years and loved it. But my passion was needlepoint. I grew up in the southern part of Sweden with castles and tapestries and all the richness of wool. But I wanted to incorporate, I love colors and I love anything tropical. So I want to incorporate that into the flair of needlepoint. And so I got an opportunity, started a business in 2009, and I already had established a name and all that. So I'm like, we're just going to call it Colors of Praise Needlepoint. And that's how that came about.
How many stores would you say you're in across the country and in Canada, right?
In Canada, yeah. It's a small mom and pop's industry, which is like a cottage industry, and we love it. So a lot of the designers and the store owners, we all kind of know each other. And it's about 200 store nationwide and Canada.
If you had to encourage someone to start from scratch, how would you tell them to get connected, I guess?
Definitely connect with a local needlepoint store. Usually the stores, they would know if there are stitching clubs starting, and it could be where you could even start a stitching club. It don't have to be anything formal. It don't have to be where you don't have to been stitching for years and years. No. It's all about women, and of course men too, but a lot of women are stitchers, and getting together and just having a great time, mingling, eating some good food, and just enjoy each other's company.
So what do you kind of see in the future for needlepointing? Where are we going with this?
I hope all over the place. Let's just be creative. How can we apply it? Home decor, if it's furniture, if it's pillows, of course, and of course we do tapestries, of course, rugs, but I don't know how many people want to walk on the rugs, but we love the tapestry feel, and of course the furniture, the chairs, dining room set, to do like the backing and all that, but it's something that is yours. Nobody else is going to have it, and so even with threads and everything that's out there, we can take the same design, but the outcome is going to look so different depending on the stitches, the type of stitches you do, and the threads you're using. So it's going to be unique to yours. We're just coming up with an idea, and we love to see stitchers being creative and having fun with it, and then take it to a different level.
Yes. Well, what is a beautiful 24-year-old spending their time now?
So a lot of the time I'm doing social media content, newsletters, Instagram reels and things like that. I also help run the Pinterest, and we've been working on the website and just adding more content there. You can find us on Instagram at Colors of Praise Needlepoint, and we do have a website, just colorsofpraiseneedlepoint.com. And we're most active, I would say, on Instagram. My sister, Malin, everyone knows her in the Colors of Praise community. She runs the show and does most of the marketing, orders, phone calls, everything. I just help her where I can, which is a lot of the time with newsletters and Instagram and just social media content, just to take the weight off her shoulders a little bit.
So what do you do with Colors of Praise?
I go to the trade shows with them, and I help
just do everything at the trade shows. And so trade shows are where the designers go to sell their products to the stores. Pretty much anything that has to do with the business of needlepoint, they're gonna go to the trade show. Previously, we've had like 4 hotel rooms packed out with inventory on the walls, on the couches, on everything, yes.
I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life.
Marie, this has been so incredible to spend some time with you and your family.
It's been such a pleasure for us. We enjoyed every minute of it.
I get a real feeling that we have barely scratched the surface.
Right?
And so maybe there's more to come, a deeper version of your story and your family story and the success of your business.
I think we're going to do a documentary style of a story to show our beginnings, even before Colors of Praise. The kids have always been fascinated how me and their dad met, and that the whole beginning, how I came from Sweden, ended up in Alabama. And
If you were to encourage someone to start, to pick this up, what would you tell them to do?
I would say pick something you want to stitch. Pick whatever it might be, something you would enjoy either wearing or just an ornament, something small. It can be something, a clutch, even like on 13 mesh. It don't have to be small, you know. It's not intimidating. It's not surgery. It's needlepoint. And it's supposed to be enjoyed. I've always taught my kids when they were little, always wanted them to dabble in paints and different mediums, and I always said, please paint outside the box. Don't stay within the lines. Go outside the lines, right? Now that's kind of how I feel about needlepoint. There's no needlepoint police that's going to come and get anybody. We just have fun. Just have fun.
We're at Downtown Dreaming.
With Colors of Praise Needlepoint, and we
Love Lake
Megan
Martin.
Feeling like a brand new me. Feeling like a brand new me, brand new me. I'm feeling like a brand new me.
Themed rental cabins are all the rage across the country. Welcome to Gramps Cabin on lovely Lake Martin. You will walk into this ginormous kitchen and immediately feel nostalgic when you see the gingham wallpaper. Builders of this 1970s cabin were not afraid to use every scrap of wood in the pile. You'll enjoy the cedar shake feel of the exterior. The decking that is fantastic, especially to keep your grandchildren or your small pets in the fenced area. What was an original quaint 2-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-level cottage became completely transformed when Lake Martin's favorite Santa, master builder Bill Kennebrew, purchased this 4 years ago. He has completely built out the basement, and now this rental sleeps 17. It's kind of tricky to see it because it's always rented. Give us a call, we'll squeeze you in. Now is your opportunity to own Gramps Cabin.